Now, there are three teams that are frustratingly really, really SuperCoach relevant when it comes to their draw. But annoyingly playing opening rounds, so therefore they have early buys. Okay. Now this is going to get a little complicated, but basically, Carlton, Brisbane, and Collingwood actually have decent draws when it comes to points. But they, and very SuperCoach relevant players, but they have the early round bye. Also, Carlton and Collingwood share their mid-season bye. So if you pick up someone like, Sam Walsh and Nick Dacos in the same line, they're going to be missing 2 games together, which is really annoying if you're going to combo those. But I just want to share something, okay? Carlton play Richmond round 1, of course. Then there's a bye round 2 because, apparently they need a rest after that Richmond game, when they lose again. Melbourne, North Melbourne, Adelaide and Collingwood, okay? Pretty decent first run, especially considering, Collingwood don't tag. So you should still get some decent scores out of some Carlton players. Now, that makes them really SuperCoach relevant. But the annoying thing is, if you pick Nick Dacos, which we're probably going to do, right? You've got Dacos plays Adelaide, the Giants, Brisbane, Freo, and Carlton. Okay, apart from the Giants game, I can't see any hard tag there. I really can't. So you kind of want to pick him. And also, they don't travel much in the early rounds. They play a lot of games in Melbourne. Okay? So you kind of want to pick Nick Dacos. But like I said, if you pick Nick Dacos and Sam Walsh, for example, you're going to be missing both of them in round 2 and then both of them in the mid-season bye. So I'm thinking of picking Carlton players and Collingwood players, but just making sure that they're not in the same lines until after the bye. So like going with like a Nick Newman and Nick Dacos combination. So at least you've only got one of each in each line. The other team is Brisbane, okay? Now, I'm going to avoid their mids early because, look, I'll tell you who they're playing. They're playing Sydney, and we saw what Sydney did to Lachie Neale round 1, and I don't want to see that again. The bye, of course, St Kilda, Collingwood, North Melbourne, Melbourne. Okay, I can see some massive scores coming out of this, but their first 2 opponents are Sydney and St Kilda, who are known taggers, okay? Right, we don't know who they're going to tag. And then Collingwood, North Melbourne and Melbourne. So I'm thinking of picking up Brisbane players after their St Kilda game. That's what my strategy is anyway.